products? Yes, the city failed. When you're talking about Los Angeles, that's what the fire chief is saying there now.
Yeah, the LA fire chief, Kristen Crowley, landed herself in some drama heading into the weekend after this interview with Fox.
Yeah.
Did the city of Los Angeles fail you and your department and our city? It's my job to stand up as a chief and exactly say, justifiably, what the fire department needs to operate to meet the demands of the community. Did they fail you? That is our job, and I tell you, that's why I'm here. So let's get us what we need so our firefighters can do their jobs. Did they fail you? Yes.
Had to pull it out of her, man. They finally got there, though. I like the persistence of the question.
Yeah. It's good. I don't have any problem with that because she's telling the truth. That same time, I can't help but think, wait a second, you decide where the funding goes, and part of it was for that DEI bureau.
Yeah.
Within the fire department, because it was so important to have diversity. Which, as far as I can tell, didn't help fight the fire.
No, it didn't.
And I understand that it's not her fault that you go to a fire hydrant, there's no water, that's not her fault. But yet, we also heard they don't have enough people.
Yeah. Oh, and they also fired a bunch of people because they wouldn't get the stupid COVID vaccine.
Correct. So, could you be held responsible for that? Did you fail the city?
Yeah, I would say yes.
I would too. I think there's failure all around here, it seems like.
I haven't heard a whole lot about the trans non-binary brigade putting out the fires.
Not either.
Maybe that's just one of those untold stories.
If it happened, we'd know about it over and over and over. Better believe that. Meanwhile, Karen Bass, the mayor, says we're in lockstep.
Yeah, well, because she called the fire chief into her office, and there was initially a report, I think it was the Daily Mail that had it first, that the fire chief had been fired.
Yes.
And then, well, apparently that's not true because she is still the fire chief there. But
Right.
Karen Bass was asked if the fire chief was going to get canned.
Okay.
Let me just say that, as you see here, the chief and I are lockstep in our #1 mission. And that mission is to get us past this emergency right now. We want to make sure that we save lives, we save housing, we save businesses, and if there are differences that we have, we will continue to deal with those in private.
Okay. I like how she seemed somewhat agitated that the question was even asked, like it wasn't a fair question.
Well, you have to understand, these people are not used to actually being confronted with their decisions. They're
Right.
not.
That's great.
And they don't know how to react. They don't know.
That is true. Now, man. Meanwhile, you got shifty shift, Madam Schiff, Senator from California. Here's a lesson in corporate speak. Bunch of nonsense. Because he's on with John Carl on ABC. I just tell you, I'd love to be a fly on the wall. With those two say they weren't doing this sort of TV interview, they were just kicking back and telling stories about how they used to pick up women all the time.
Yeah, for a second, the brand to actually be sharing notes on which brand of adult diapers are most absorbent and concealing.
What a dork fest these two. Just so you know, he supports a review of what went right and wrong. I would hope so. Why would you stand in the way of it?
The members called for a review of why we didn't have enough water in places like the Palisades. Also water pressure issues in Altadena. I support that independent review. I think we should go further and critically do an independent commission.
Independent commission will do it. Commissions reviews and commissions. Only Apple. It sounds like they're getting ready to take all the tools out of the toolbox, doesn't it?
It's such nonsense.
Of course it is. Review all of this. What went right in our response, what went wrong in it, our TV.
What went right? I'm just saying, that's everything wrong.
I would love to know. Yeah, what went right?
People concerned about these erroneous alerts, these erroneous evacuation alerts that have gone out. People can't trust when they're told you need to get out, but they do need to get out. really severely impacts the whole effort. People have no their arms, endanger themselves and endanger the firefighters.
Please, Master, we got this thing going. Thank you for that great insight. It's a crucial job to let people don't trust the government. Of course. Why in the world when this guy's been caught blind? Not just like once or twice. No, for years. They'll go ahead and put him out there. Yeah. On the side of the show. There you go, Tom.
They'll have to step between the fires and these civilians. So there's a lot we need if we need an independent commission to look at all of it.
Okay, you get money for saying independent? For this commission, we gotta look at all this stuff. Dude, if there was a real leader, tell me, man, maybe I'm way off base here, but it seems this simple. Like if you had a government, there was really a government. All right, I need to talk to the mayor. I need the fire chief in here. I need the head of the water department. I need you all here. Okay, how did this happen? And part of it, in this particular case, the governor's to blame too. So they're just going to point fingers at one another. But if you had a real governor who's taking care of things and there's failure somewhere, you want answers fast.
Yeah, and
How did this happen?
right. You stand up and look people and say, it stops with me. I take responsibility. I'm going to find out how this could never happen again.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you all about it when it's complete.
And then if you have, say, the mayor that has a story, well, it was this person under me that advised me, you can tell me that.
Yeah.
Still, it's your responsibility, but I need to know this information. And you can get it in a day. And it doesn't take a friggin' commission. Am I wrong
No,
on
it
that?
doesn't take it. It's all bipartisan commission.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Let's bring in Liz Cheney.
Exactly. You know, what's his name? Kinzinger.
Well, if it was Bass, take the guy that she beat, who's been very vocal about the failures, come in here. We're going to have this meeting together. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
That's what you do. This is just words. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, think about the business you work at. If there was like some sort of catastrophe or something went wrong, people are called in.
Yes.
And it's not just like a one-on-one. It could be 5 different managers and the head guy, and everybody's got to tell the truth. Because if one of them doesn't, there's going to be another manager going, hold on a second. That's not what happened. This is what happened. And then it would come to the front.
You're a quarterback and you throw 4 interceptions, and the coach yanks you out of the game. Do you go on and say, well, it's the receiver's fault? I mean, you know, it's their fault.
Well, Scott, you and I have worked together on and off for it's over 30 years.
Yep.
There have been times you've been like a program director, I worked under you and vice versa.
Yeah.
I remember a time we worked together, this was in the 90s. And you were the morning guy, I was the program director.
Yes.
And there happened to be this remote broadcast at a bar, there were concert tickets. We don't have to go into all of it, but in the end, for these tickets, there was some nudity, there was a jealous boyfriend, there was a razor involved, and a huge fight. Okay? And it was insane.
Yeah.
What happened? The boss calls us all in.
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
It's a long story.
And no one was going to be able to lie about it because you had somebody else say, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, that's not what happened.
But I didn't blame the guy who brought the razor. We need an independent commission.
That story will be told on a podcast at some later date.
Yeah, we can't do it
It's
now.
something. But we got to the bottom of it.
It is something. All right.
Pretty crazy. Anyway, so that's what's going on there. Meanwhile, Joe Biden's still out talking. He's got a week left, David.
Yeah, he was asked if he regrets the way that the presidential race went down with him dropping out pretty much at the last minute.
Okay. Roll it.
I don't think